few artists have managed to embody the spirit, rhythm, and emotion of the Caribbean, quite like Patrick Saint-Éloi. To understand his legacy is to travel deep into the heart of Guadeloupe, where Creole language, dance, and music merge into something vibrant and alive. Zouk. Patrick Saint-Éloi wasn't just one of its greatest voices. He was one of the men who gave it meaning. Patrick Saint-Éloi was born on October 20, 1958 in Pointe-à-Pitre, Guadeloupe, a place where music was everywhere, in the street, in the sea breeze, and in every celebration. Like many Caribbean children, Patrick grew up surrounded by rhythm, but its voice, soft, soulful, and deeply expressive, set him apart. In his early years, Patrick Saint-Éloi joined Levy King de la Guadeloupe, one of the pioneers band blending Caribbean rhythm with funk, soul, and early Zouk influences. This period gave him the foundation to develop his unique singing style, a mix of tenderness and power that would later become iconic. Everything changed in 1979, when Patrick joined Kassav, the band that revolutionized Caribbean music forever. Founded by Jacob Desbarrieux and Pierre-Edouard Decimus, Kassav wasn't just another group. It was a musical revolution. They sought to modernize cadence and goka rhythms, blending them with funk, rock, and electronic sound to create what we know as Zouk now. Patrick's arrivals added something essential to Kassav's sound: romance. While Jacob Desbarrieux' deep and raspy voice brought raw power, Patrick brought melody and emotion. His smooth high notes and tender delivery gave Zouk its sensual side. Together, their constrating voices became the heart of Kassav. Songs like Saint-Éloi, Yep, and Zouk-la, Médikaman captured Caribbean's identity, joyful, proud, and unapologetically Creole. But even within the collective energy of Kassav, Patrick's charisma stood out. He was a performer who can make an entire arena sway with a smile. In the 1980s and the 90s, Patrick Saint-Éloi began releasing solo projects that explored Zouk for a more intimate and emotional angle. If Kassav was the rhythm of the Caribbean street, Patrick's solo music was the sound of its earth. Albums like Musique c'est l'amour, Zouk-la, and Swing Kawaii became cornerstone of Caribbean pop. His music embraced love not just as romantic emotions, but as a cultural language, something deeply human. One of his signature songs, West Indies, expressed his pride and nostalgia for home, while Eskizé Mwen and Voyez captured the bittersweetness of the nature of love and loss. His voice was warm but fragile, often floating over lush Zouk arrangements filled with guitars, keyboards, and smooth percussion. Patrick wasn't afraid to evolve. He blended traditional Zouk with jazz, R&B, and acoustic influences long before Caribbean fusion became a trend. His artistry reflected a deep understanding of music as something both sensual and spiritual. Patrick Saint-Éloi wasn't just a singer, he was a cultural ambassador. He made it clear that Creole wasn't a dialect, but a language of poetry and passion. He proudly sang in Creole, showing that love songs didn't need to be in French or English to be universal. Through his lyrics, he honored his Guadeloupean identity and the Caribbean's diverse cultural roots. He inspired generations of artists from Zouk singer to Afro-Caribbean pop stars to embrace their language, their rhythms, and their truth. In the 2000s, Patrick's health began to decline due to illness, but he never stopped creating. Even as he was battling his disease, he kept performing, recording, and spreading joy through his voice. His final album, Plaisir, released in 2009, felt like a love letter to life itself, a thank you to the music and the people who shaped him. Patrick Saint-Éloi passed away on September 18, 2010, at just 51 years old. His funeral in Guadeloupe drew thousands of fans who sang his song in unison. It wasn't just mourning, it was a celebration of a man who gave voice to their emotion, who taught them that Zouk was more than a beat, it was a way of being. Today, Patrick Saint-Éloi remains one of the Caribbean's most beloved figures. His songs are still played at weddings, festivals, and family gatherings across the islands. Younger artists continue to cite him as a major influence. His music continues to inspire not only those who grew up with him, but also the newer generation discovering Zouk's timeless magic. Patrick's career tells the story of a man who bridged worlds, modern and traditional, local and global, joyful and melancholy. It helped give a voice to Guadeloupe and the broader Caribbean that the world could hear, and even after his passing, that voice still sings. Because Patrick Saint-Éloi wasn't just the prince of Zouk, it was its soul.